Haha, porcupine go brrrr.
Watch this!
You asked for it.
Alright, Phil. It's you and me in this Helboar. I'm gonna keep this just so that I can ensure value off of this. Because the opponent has ping, and I want to make sure something useful gets buffed.
Hello.
Hi. So this gets pinged, we coin out a Master's Call, we play a 3-drop because we're almost certain to hit one off a Master's Call, and then we're good. Also, it challenges a Mad Scientist if there is one, which there isn't, it looks like. Is the opponent a doctor? No. But they play one on TV. Doo-doo.
We have many secrets.
Oh hey, they played a card. That's cool. Helboar again. Ouch. We're gonna have to like use the Scalehides, I think, to stay alive. Okay, I look tired. Yeah. I worked today, so that makes for long days. Okay, we're gonna draw the other Scalehide and punch there. Should be able to challenge that. Roffle has 3 jobs. His full-time job streaming and chat wrangling. I mean, the last 2 are one and the same. I like the fact where we're getting pinged there.
We have many secrets.
I don't like that. Seems like the opponent forgot to play a secret though, so. Just want to heal up a little bit. If it forces a ping, that's fine. This is probably like wanting to be an Alunith turn from the opponent given what they've, or the lack of cards that they've played so far. So if we can disrupt that, it's pretty good with the forced ping here. What do you think is better, this or your Knuckles deck? Probably the Knuckles deck. That deck was surprisingly quite consistent. It's a fireball in the face. See if we can redirect that other fireball. This also gets hit by Valet, and it's our last bit of healing, but we can just start going in with the pew-pews. See, you forgot to include Kobold Sticky Finger. It's true. Then I would have the Alunith, but chat tells me Alunith's a bad card, so I don't really want that anyway. Yeah!
I'm late.
They're both at 6-3? Nice. I'm gonna play the tracking to test for counter. Yikes. Double yikes. I've already tested for explosive. It's gonna deal 11. I need to hope that it's Flame Ward. It is not, but it still pops. It pops at 1 too. That blocks the Medivh's Valet. Oh my god, this is such a really good turn. Unless there's both fireballs are gone. So it would have to be top deck into Secret plus Cloud Prince.
I'm late. I'm late.
Oh, it was the Cloud Prince.
Embrace the chaos. Let the hunt begin.
I don't think I want any of these into what is likely Pirate Warrior. This is good if it can get me Scalehide. Scalehide is how I win here. Oh no. Okay. We're gonna have to go for like super value, aren't we? Dire Frenzy is probably the most important card in this matchup right now. Deathwing hero skin without being golden. Yeah, that's something that's possible. Some people can afford to spend money on the game, but not time. And we probably shouldn't judge them for that. So I just want to make like 2 really thick porcupines or something. I think you look like you need some sleep. Thanks. That's
Perfect, but often.
incredibly offensive. You look terrible.
Light the fuses!
Okay, we can kill that. Just need to get the non-buff targets out of my deck. Dead Man's Hand Warrior or Control. It's Odd Warrior, so it can't be Dead Man's Hand. You look like this guy I know. His name is Roffle. Never heard of him. We could also just like chain Zixors and that might be okay, but let's see what I hit off of this. I'll play a Scalehide if I draw it. Yeah, just so that I can get the buff on this.
Job's done.
Hey Roffle, I love you and your content. Have I ever mentioned just how disgusting you look tonight? This message was sponsored by Tanner. Well, I wish it wouldn't have been.
This will break
Sure. I mean, we still get through that. Let's get value off of this. And test the upper limits of what this deck is capable of. Because we need to do a lot of damage this game. Hopefully they don't run Owl. Those are both pretty sweet animations. Alright, the unfortunate thing is our hero power does not make any progress, so unless the opponent does something silly like play Dr. Boom, we're gonna have a hard time chewing through this. Second Dire Frenzy for Prime. Probably not, no.
This will break
Like, the Prime minion doesn't really do a whole lot into this opponent, right? I just need to pop off with a lot of damage. If we just make, you know, 4 4/4s, they just die to Brawl. So we're gonna try and make the lion and the porcupine as big as possible, and then we're going to just pop off with a bunch of Feign Deaths and play deads, and then we're gonna repeat that process, hopefully. Make enough primes that he runs out of removal. I mean, that is a potential option, it's just not likely, right? We'd have to go into fatigue. I've got trackings in my deck that I probably need to use. Yikes, that was a bad decision.
Job's done.
I mean, they have Blade Flurries, they have Double Brawl, they have the Plague of Wrath. I don't think I have enough layers to go that route. Can you get Porcupine off of Rexar? Maybe. Hey, dope guy. Thank you for the sub. Welcome back to the Roffle Rabble. 5 months in a row. Love the content. Keep being awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much for that support. If we can bait out some of the removal early, we might be able to do that. But then there's also the potential that they just run Elysiana at the top end. Wait, is that still a card you can play in Odd Warrior?
I will silence their screams.
Okay. Probably a good time to pop off. Also, we win. This was the turn we were looking for, chat.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt begin.
Lots of Zixors is very different than infinite Zixors. Is this deck any good versus meta? I play a lot of Hunter. It's okay. We're not, like, we don't have an outstanding win rate, but we're, like, even at our current rank, so it's not terrible. If I were doing like lots of Zixors, probably what I would do is an OTK centered around it with Tundra Rhino and Scarlet Web Weaver, and just like shove a whole bunch of buff Zixors at the face. Opponent is 20. Oh! It's an even matchup, chat. Against Secret Mage, I'm sure. Yeah. I can remove that with the Diving Gryphon. Okay. As long as it's not explosive runes. This looks very familiar to the start that we had against Secret Mage last time, right? So as long as it's not another Kirin Tor into explosive runes, I think we'll be okay. This can get me Vicious Scalehide, which is good with the Dire Frenzies if I can live that long. Okay. No Kirin Tor Mage is good. I'm still just going to shove this into play. Big oof.
I'll show them. I'll show them all. I'll show them.
I think Helboar is my best draw. I don't think you double trade into this, right? So maybe it sticks and we get to play a Lioness on it. Could also just like double buff it with the fresh scent.
I'm late. I'm late.
Maybe now you double trade. Nope. People still play Secret Mage. Why wouldn't they? It's a good deck. The win condition for Secret Mage, you kill the opponent. I'm gonna hold because I don't want to play into Flame Ward here. Because I want this on board for the second Lion. I'm gonna play this first, and then maybe a Dire Frenzy behind it, now that I think about it.
You're not ready for this.
Yeah! Gets duplicated, but like oftentimes if you play double, yeah, I think we're okay even into a secret here. Should be able to buff this out of range next turn, even if there is a Flame Ward, which it looks like explosive runes, ice block, flame. Ooh, okay. Please don't clear.
I am the iron hand of the waste.
Behold the tools of creation.
That is not a card I was expecting. Could be explosive. Doo-doo. Beautiful. It's actually exactly where I needed it to land. I can use the buffs on the fresh scent on the Scalehides now.
I'm with the cabal!
Behold the tools of creation.
My Ev is so good, yeah, but probably not in Secret Mage for 4 mana. Have I seen both explosive runes? I have, so the Vicious Scalehide is safe here. Which means it's gonna get a lot of value.
Behold the tools of creation.
Unless that's counterspell, then I'll feel kind of bad. I think it was still worth it to play that around counterspell. As to play around duplicate. Because I don't want 2 more Lunas in hand. Maybe Ice Block? Yeah, it's Ice Block and or... well, it's Ice Block or Flame Ward. I think we can get there from here. I've got multiple buffs for the Scalehide next turn. Assuming it sticks.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
Many secrets. We have many secrets.
I'm with the cabal!
Apparently you do not have many secrets. That's what I'm gathering from this. Oh god. Am I gonna do it, chat? This is 3, 7, 9. 3, 7, 9. So this goes face first, right? Yeah. Okay. Time for the pew pew. I was just trying to figure out how the attacks went through because of the I think we have enough value to get there. Because I was concerned about the Flame Ward, so I didn't know if I wanted to damage the minions or not, or if I wanted to like save the Scalehide to trade off into something that gets left behind. But I didn't think about the fact that the Lion had Rush, so we were definitely going in that turn. It was just a matter of that first attack. Get my healing. And we just went from here. Doo-doo. Turn 10 hero power pass, yeah. It's an elaborate concede, I think. Or just a tedious concede, I guess.
You win. Class is in session.
Let the hunt begin.
Druid might be a little bit tough because they can gain some armor, can't they? Ah, go. Okay.
Sands of time run low.
These are not the cards that I want right now. Sure. I think I'm just gonna play this and crash into it. Yeah, that opens up the scrap shop for the Porcupine. I don't think I'm gonna need a whole lot of healing in this matchup, so like just buffing up the good stuff is the way to go. I'm gonna be drawing off of that, so that's a little bit less armor I have to chew through. That is an early shuffle, which is great news for me. I think I'd rather be mana efficient here. There's a Helboar. Yeah, let's get that out of hand. Play this next turn. Again, I don't need to be healing. So they're obviously running one idol, but shuffling on turn, like, what, 3? Not a good idea. It just dilutes your deck and you end up drawing the idols before you want to. Well, I guess that shows me. That makes a lot more sense now. I want this to hit a lion? Fine. Next turn I just go Zixor Scrap Shot, and then that buffs the Porcupine. Got a lot of Deathrattle activators, so... Okay, just land on the Porcupine, please. Beautiful. I think I'm gonna trade the Zixor in and then just shove this face. Am I? Yeah. There'd be a lot of damage. Like, you'd have to get in there multiple times to make up for the damage it's missing. I really want to hit a Dire Frenzy, and then I can just kind of like tempo out a Porcupine, buff it up. It's already doing a boatload of damage, right? Wait, do I just have lethal next turn? 2, 3, 5. Nope, definitely don't have lethal after that. Oh my god. This will get me Gryphon. No, it won't. I think Vargoth needs a buff. I think you're alone in that.
I wonder.
Gonna get more Vargoth value, unfortunately. Ah, I didn't die. I needed the taunt to die. Gorefiend in my deck? Nope. There is not a Gorefiend in my deck. A lot of damage to chew through. That Vargoth really made things difficult for me. I think I just need to go in this turn to not die. Should at least kill the Vargoth. Beautiful. I wanted to hold off on the Ingenuity so that I could play it and potentially hit the Zixor and play it on the same turn. Bummer. Seems like a order. It's a lot of idols that have been played so far. I mean, we just saw the poison seeds, right? Spreading plague is a mild concern, but like we saw one poison seed, so they'd have to be pretty lucky to have the second one right now, given how many idols they've shuffled. Yep, there's the plague. Which I was considering waiting for the plague, but I feel like that's just not going to be a winning line. I can just deal with that now. Why did that seem so slow? I thought they changed that recently. Oh, that's a real bad top deck. Could have gotten damage to face, but I'm gonna hold here. Just because I have like Smuggler's Crate and stuff, and I want to make sure that I hit something. I want to hold something back in case I need to for the Dire Frenzies.
How curious.
Yep, there's the second one. I can deal with that now, especially if I... Like, it only pushes 2 damage is the thing. Dire Frenzy or... it doesn't even push any damage. Wait, you're not trading? Okay. Oh, these are big whiffs. I hold this for after a Dire Frenzy. Just gonna take my 2 damage, I guess. Because I don't have any more death rattles anyway.
Energy, power. My people are addicted to it.
Next card equals Feign Death. Well, that healed all my stuff, so there has to be well, they're just gonna draw their deck, right? So we lose. Because we're gonna lose to the inevitable second Poison Seeds. Are we going for hordes of Zixor beat Jades? Probably not, no, because they're just gonna outscale the Zixors at a certain point pretty easily. So unless this board sticks, which it looks like it might, it's not really that reliable of a game plan. We've got 30 in lethal. Okay. I was not expecting to win from this position.
Legendary skill, my friend.
Is Goblin Prank important? It's okay. I don't think it's like mandatory for the deck. It's good for activating.
Thank you to legendary patrons Anonymous Toast and IGN Unknown.